So a quick look around the Land Rover today. What have we done today? So here goes. We've straightened out all of this back piece. I'll lift this up for you. So all of that's reasonably straight now. I'll pull back on that. So it's now reasonably straight. There's a dint still in the centrepiece. I'm not sure. See this centrepiece here? Yeah, I'm not sure how to get that out because the filler will just pop out because it's too deep. So I have to put another piece in there if I can. And I think it's riveted as well. So yeah, I'll find one of them that's straight. And we've got the number plate on. I think I did that last night. And what we've done is we've started rubbing down the cab now. So I've got the top of the cab rubbed down, and that's a bit of it's primed. I'll run out of paint there, so it's not all primed. But I've rubbed down all of this bit of the cab. I'll probably fill in these holes up here because these are a bit unsightly. These are. I mean, these are supposed to be here on the cab, but yeah, I'm not sure. They don't look good, so I might flatten these out. All down here as well, I might flatten these out as well. And the rivet holes, also the weld spots, not rivet holes, the weld spots across the back of the cab. Because it'll just make it look smoother and stuff. And there is a nice line of rivet holes, weld holes across the top there. And they look pretty neat, so I might leave them in as a kind of homage to how it was built. But these are a bit uneven, these bottom ones, so I might just fill them in. So what else have we done? Well, we've got around the side, there's a dink. I'll cover the bumper first. There's the bumper off. So we got the bumper off earlier on today. And I took the bumper off because I was going to sledgehammer the end of it straight and then leave it on. But when I looked underneath and inside the bumper with a torch, I'll show you the bumper backside. That's on the garage floor. You can see it's pretty gone. Yeah, I mean, it'll still look like that was the bend in the side. It's pretty gone, that one, and they're only like 50 or 60 quid for a copy one. They're not, they're not expensive items or anything. And I don't want any bits on it. I don't want any LEDs. I'll put the bumperettes on the end, the rubber bits, because they look pretty good. But the bumper's shot to bits, really. I could have stayed on because they're quite strong LandRover bumpers, but it's a 60 quid bit and 4 bolts. Now I couldn't get it off with. I only had a 3/8 drive, which is this little baby. Tiny little socket for getting a bumper off, but what I did was put a spanner on the end to give me more leverage. So I went like that, give myself more leverage. I got about a foot leverage there to get I think the 17mm bolts on there to get them off, because we're quite seized in. And what they have on Land Rover bumpers, they have these little captive nuts that sit in here. That's all full of rust at the moment, so I'll have to blow that out. So you have these captive nuts under here, and the bolts go through these tubes. I think they're tubes. Let's have a look. I think they're supposed to be tubes. They're not tubes on this one, but anyway, I thought there were tubes there, but they're obviously not. So captive nuts sit under there, and then the bolts come through these holes here, and then hold the bumper on. There's 4 of them, 2 this side, and then 2 that side. Now I was going to take this off because this is a protection plate for the, for the sump, and it's for off-roading. This one's not going to really go off-road, so I was going to take this off, but it actually looks quite pretty, so I might leave it on. I've painted it black for the time being. It's a Pro-Trax. Is it Pro-Trax? I can't read it from this angle, but never mind. So it's it's all right. I painted it black so you can't see it quite so much, because this one's got a bit oldie-worldy, so I don't really want it with too many extras on it. We've got a dent out there. In fact, there was 2 dents in here. There's one there, which you can't see now, and there's one down there. So we've got them out. They're all gone now. Now, I'm not doing this a perfect job because it's a 30-year-old truck, so you probably still see a little tiny ripple. Just taking a bit out there, look, which was a bit of oxidation on that piece. So I've taken that off, and then up to here, I was going to replace these wing mirrors, but these are actually not too bad. They're quite strong. They're quite solid on there. I'm just waggling that there for you. They're quite strong, so I'm going to leave these on and just paint them and leave them where they are, because they're quite good. Then we had another dink which I discovered last night, which was here. So you can probably still see the filler mark while I've just put the filler in. I've just sprayed it with the, what is it called? Primer, fill-up type primer, so you can still see it at the moment. I'll block that out later. Have I got a bit of a run there? I've got a bit of a run there. I put too much paint on there, look. But that'll rub out, it's not too bad. Then I've really gone over these bits here, just to make that nice and flat. If you remember yesterday's video, there's rivet holes in there, and I didn't really like them, so I made it nice and flat. And then I've got Kane, he's actually a carpenter. He's come around, he's going to make me an oak bed for the bed, because I don't like this aluminium thing in here, so I want to make an oak bed for that. And then you can see on the back here, I've just sort of rubbed down. I've done the window surround here. That's all rubbed down, ready for paint, or ready for primer and then paint. And then this is ready for primer as well. And there was a dink I've just done today up there as well. So I've taken a dink out of there and then got primer on the roof. So that's ready for rubbing down. I've got to do this rain channel first of all. I've just emptied that one so it doesn't go rotten again, because that was blocked up with gunk. So I've opened that rain channel up. There's another rain channel at the front, I think. Yeah, there's a rain, sorry, not rain hole, not rain channel. Another rain channel there, which I've opened up. So I've just discovered that this product that fills these holes in, it's a rubber kind of filler product, because I'm not going to take these windows out, I'm going to leave them in. So I'm going to actually fill that, make it nice and smooth. So that's the Land Rover today. I'll just finish off with a look at the back. There's the Land Rover, and she's coming on quite nicely. It's actually a completely different colour now, it's completely grey. If I take it back a little bit, it's actually a completely grey Land Rover. Not quite cutting as it should be, but she's looking fairly straight now, which is pretty good. I'm going to get the round lights for the back, so see the fog light there and the reverse light there. I'm actually get the, I'm going to put round ones on there because I think they look quite nice, the round ones. So that's it so far. If anyone's got a piece of this before I find one, I'll be impressed. I've pulled these out as well, so these get dinted quite a lot. They get pushed into the body, so I've pulled these out. That one's pulled out so it sits in the right place, and that one sits in the right place as well, so I've done them. So it's looking pretty good so far. What did I do? I actually painted right up to the seals on the other side, so I'll go on the other side there. This is on the door. So I've got primer on, right up to the window seals here. I've got a split in that window, so I might have to replace that, because that looks quite nasty on there, so I might replace that rubber seal. So I've got the primer right up to the door edge now, and that edge is nice and flat, look, so there's a couple of dinks in there when I got it. That edge is nice and flat, the door's nice and, that's nice and level. This one I might have to put a guide coat on and then see where I've got any high spots or low spots in there, because I've just filled that, and I just used the DA to get, to get the filler in, get rid of the dent, and so that needs blocking out, blocking and flattening. And then same with this one here, so that needs blocking and flattening as well, because you'll probably be able to see this when I get actual, real paint on there. I don't know if you can see it now. It looks fairly straight actually. It's not bad. Yeah, but you might be able to see it just if I don't flatten block it. So I'll flatten block that to make, because Land Rover don't look good with the dents in the front. They just don't look neat and tidy. So I'll flatten block that, or block and flat it. Sorry. And there we go. There's the Land Rover so far. Next stage is probably these blooming things here, these flaps, the vent flaps on the front. They're well, it's not the flaps are rotten. It's not the flaps are rotten. It's the seals have gone on the inside. You can get new seals. I've got some on order now, so I'll change the seals. There's a bit of metal work just above there I've got to repair as well. You can actually get copy pieces. They're only about 50 quid. And then you can actually cut pieces out that's damaged in yours, and then put the new pieces in. You've got to get back to good metal. But it'll make a huge improvement on that sort of look at the front there. So, right, that's me. Okay, tune in again.